Zozo.
Buck buck.
Hi everybody. Welcome back to another episode of Eazy Does It. It's a special one today. If you're a lover of cats, if you're a lover of Gabbie Hughes, stay to the end of the podcast. So Zoe, what's new with you, buddy?
Well, Buck buck. Basically, all that's new with me is that I moved to Milford, Connecticut for the summer, and also I just discovered reading, so that's been an exciting journey for me.
Wow. Wait, Milford, is that what they call the city that never sleeps?
That's exactly what they call a city that never sleeps. Yeah, it's
It
wild
is.
over here.
Oh no, that's
But
New
what's
York.
new with you?
That's the same. Wait, what book
No,
did you read?
I'm pretty sure it's Milford. I read Normal People.
Wow.
Yeah.
That sounds
Yeah,
very,
it
is it
was
fictional?
intense.
I don't even know. Yeah. Is that a self-help book?
Fact,
What is that?
fiction. It's a love story. It's a
Wow.
story of heartbreak.
Wow.
Buckles, what's new with you?
Not much. I'm heading out to Sedona, Arizona for a hiking trip with some friends right after this podcast. So I'm pretty fired up for that. We're about to be cooked. I'm going to be cooked when I come back. I think it's like average of 35 degrees Celsius. So we're going to be getting up for early morning hikes and then just chilling in the pool all day.
You better pack your little sun hat, okay?
I know. You
Take
know what?
care of yourself over there.
Punta Cana got my base layer. I'm now ready. I just have to be careful from going
You're
from
wicked dark.
the Ottawa UV winter UV to UV 11 in Punta Cana. So I think I should be good. But yeah, I'll pack the sunscreen. But yeah, we'll just jump right into it today. So new episode of Eazy Does It. We're gonna have a new format because now we're on Zoom since we're in different places. We have an incredible guest on the podcast today. This girl, incredible hockey player. Just I say funny often, but I don't think there's anybody that matches any fun level quite like Gabbie Hughes. She truly is the dream to have in a locker room. She gets the girls going. She's everything a teammate would wish for. So Gab, welcome on to Eazy Does It.
Thanks for having me. I'm so excited to be here.
And Buckles, you said incredible hockey player, but even more so, she is an incredible singer.
Oh, okay.
This is true.
Dancer.
Gab,
voice of an angel.
Talking about secret talents, Gabby actually has unbelievable pipes.
Both on her body and in her vocal cords.
Yeah.
Okay, well, you don't have arms like Scams, but you do have really good pipes.
Yeah.
I wish I had pipes like Scams.
Don't we all?
Zoe, I think you just did a couple of push-ups before the Zoom, it looks like.
Yeah, actually, you look jacked.
Wait, what did you say?
So it was like,
yeah, you be looking jacked.
I'm like, wait. What?
So my personal experience with Gabby, I came to Ottawa partway through the season, and I never knew I had a soul sister quite like Gabbie Hughes, and this was first brought to us from Papa J, Brianne Tanner.
Yeah.
She, what was it before Montreal, where she was like, wait, you guys are like kind of the same person. Just one of you straight and the other one's gay.
Yeah.
It's so accurate. It's so accurate. These two
Gabby,
are really...
Gabby, I didn't know you were gay.
Yeah. I go, I'm not. Wait, I get it. No, Jenny was so funny on that bus trip. She's like, you guys are the same person. How have you guys never before? I was like, I don't know.
And
are we really that similar?
You two really do be cut from the same cloth.
We're about to get to know each other a lot more. But how did you start playing hockey? What got you into the sport?
I didn't really have a choice, if I'm being completely honest. My dad played hockey. He played at Mankato State University, and then my two older brothers played hockey. And there's literally a picture of me before I could even walk in hockey skates on like our carpet in my living room. So I
Oh,
just was thrown in to do exactly what my brothers did, and obviously I ended up falling in love with it. But yeah, both my brothers did, and we have like a pond at the end of our cul-de-sac, and all of the neighbors go out there every winter. And I couldn't even walk, but I was out there on skates being held up by my brothers, and then I just kept going with it.
in
But yeah, I
classic
didn't really have
Minnesota
a choice.
fashion.
Exactly. I think that's like almost everyone's story in Minnesota, or everyone in general. It feels like older sister, older brother, somebody played hockey before them that they were like, oh, I'm gonna do the same.
It's contagious.
Yeah.
And I mean, like
Yeah.
being
So
out
that's
on
how
a
I started.
pond, being out on a pond, it's just like so picturesque and like everybody, I don't know, you're having like
No,
hot
it's
cocoa, and when you're older, you have something in that hot cocoa, and you're just having a good time.
yeah, it's insane. Like their basement was just filled with kids from all over the neighborhood, and like nobody even asked their parents. Like I feel like it's a little dangerous nowadays, but back then, like everyone would just flee their houses at random points of the day, and we would just their basement was always unlocked for like a warming house, and we would just go sit in there and either play knee hockey once we got too cold, or we were out on the pond playing, and it was so
Isn't
fun.
isn't that the best? Like, when's the last
Yeah,
time you guys ripped some pond hockey? Like, I can't remember last time I've been out on the pond.
no, like probably when I was in school, like for a legit pond hockey session. Like
Yeah,
We gotta
we
change
should.
that. We should
Let's
make that
tell
happen.
tell Mike. Tell Mike we need a pond game this year.
we should do a pond hockey
The
tournament this
canal.
year.
Oh,
Yeah.
the
Oh, the
canal.
canal. Yes.
One of
It'd be
us
sick.
one of us is just skating down the wing and it's like just falls through the ice. The puck's still on play.
Everyone just keeps going.
So this next question kind of goes hand in hand with the last one, but what kind of made you fall in love with the game specifically?
I feel like definitely just like we were talking about, like how much fun it is just to be on the pond with like all the neighbor kids and stuff, and then you get to be like on a team, and you just fall in love with like being a part of something bigger than just yourself. Like I don't know how people play like individual sports. I love being a part of a team and like having that naturally like built-in group of friends and like meeting new people and getting that like aspect to the game. And I think that's like what drives me the most, and like how I fell in love with the sport was just like the people around it was
Yeah.
like literally you don't get that anywhere else. I feel like hockey is just very special in that aspect.
It's so true.
What single sports did you guys try? Like I remember playing tennis as a kid and just like it just didn't in golf. Like I was just like I needed people to be around me.
Yeah, I tried gymnastics, and like I like that. Like you still have a team when you like go to the competitions and stuff, but still it's like all individual scoring.
I don't think I ever played an individual sport. Yeah. This was your first time living in Canada, correct?
Yeah.
In your whole life.
Yeah, I have never left state of Minnesota in my entire life until this year.
Oh my God. So tell me like how that was. Like what did you think? Like how did it feel to be out of Minnesota, especially out of the US?
I was such a homebody growing up that like even going, I went 2 hours north for college. And like the first month there, I cried every day. Like I was like, I want to come home, like it's home. And I eventually like ended up loving it and wanting to stay up there in the summers and stuff. But that was really nice to like, move 19 hours from where I've been my entire 24 years of my life.
Yeah.
And the first week, like it was hard because I was like living alone. But honestly, like the first week of training camp, I was like settled in, ready to go, and just started having fun. And like I didn't miss home once since that like first week. And
Wow.
I don't know what I keep telling everyone, like when I people ask me that, like just the people that we were surrounded with in Ottawa, like the players, even the staff, like Aaron, all of that, like her staff, just so sweet every day you walked in, like you felt like you're at home. So the first week was a little rough. Didn't know how it would all fall into place. And then I don't know, our team was the best group of kids I've ever played hockey with. So that was easy just to feel like I was at home.
Yeah.
But it was scary at first.
Yeah, I bet. And I was gonna say, like, I mean, I've never lived in Minnesota. I've been like once or twice for like 12 hours at a time. But like,
Yeah.
I feel like Minnesota is like the most like Canada out of all
Yeah.
the states. So at least it's
100%.
like wasn't like crazy. Like at least you're still in the cold weather.
Yeah. Literally nothing. Like same weather, same everything. Like there's
Yeah.
really no difference. Like
Even same like accents, I feel like.
yeah, 100%. Like that part
Yeah.
was easy. I feel like it was stressful getting the work permit and like a new bank account and a
Right.
SIN number and like
Right.
you guys probably had to do that for college and like that kind of stuff, but I've never had to do any of that before in my life. So that was like a little stressful, but the first when my mom and I were driving up there because she helped me drive, apparently like right as you cross the border, you're supposed to be like directed inside. Like you're supposed to be like, oh yeah, like I'm moving there for the next 6 months, like whatever. And they're like, oh, like you're gonna need your work permit, like head inside. The guy at my border crossing just was like, oh my God, you're playing in the PWH. Hopefully I see you on TV. Like, that's awesome. Have a good day.
Come on
So my
in.
mom and
No way.
I literally just drove straight to Ottawa and I got to the rink and Liv was like, hey, like I just need to see your like work permit and stuff just so we have a copy of it. And I was like, what do you mean?
You should
I
have
don't
just
know what
asked
you're
the guy
talking about.
for like a sheet of paper with Crayola being like,
Yeah.
she's good.
I was like, I don't know what you're talking about. And she was like, at the border, you're supposed to go inside. And I was like, no,
Well, not with this
do
guy.
that. Yeah. So literally during training camp, I had to drive all the way back down to the border to go to the US, then to come back into Canada and explain to
No.
them like what happened. And yeah, so then I spent a whole day there, like trying to get my work permit because they were pissed. They were like, well, where'd you go? Like, who let you into the country without a work permit? And I was like, I don't know.
He's a
They're
nice
like,
guy.
Oh my God. Yeah.
Yeah, they were
God damn it,
peppering
Gabby.
me with questions. They were like, well, what are you doing for work? Where have you been for the last week? And I was like, in Ottawa, playing for the PWHL. I'm like, well, what's that? I'm like,
Canadian
like,
Canadian border
they?
controls typically like really chill too in comparison to the US.
yeah.
So that's so crazy.
Yeah.
That's like I feel like the one-off story I've heard of them being like rogue.
I feel like I literally just got like a grumpy person. Like he just seemed like he was having a bad day. And I feel like this was just like a cherry on top.
Yeah, it really does depend who you get. I feel like both sides, like
Oh yeah.
you could have like the easiest like experience or like you could literally go through hell.
Right. I remember one time coming back from a road trip, we were in Ottawa. Granted, like we traveled as a team and they probably knew like we were all part of the team, but he like didn't even ask for my passport or anything.
Yeah, wait,
He just
that
looked at me
did
and was like,
happen.
have a good day. I was like, you want a passport? He's like, you're fine. I was like, oh, all right.
You're
Okay.
like, is this celebrity status? I guess I have
You're like, fine, I'll give you an autograph.
Okay, wait, Gab. I need to know more about Duluth. I've heard incredible things from you and Belzy. So you said that your dad went to Mankato. Are those like I don't know much? Are they rival schools? Like, was that a big deal for your family?
Yeah, kind of. I feel like because my mom also went to Mankato State, she played ball there. So, and then both my brothers went to Mankato, and I was like the oddball to not go there, and like my whole family. Mankato is like a couple hours south of the Twin Cities, and Duluth is a couple hours north of the Twin Cities. So, my family was happy for me. My dad wanted me to go to Mankato to like follow his footsteps, but
going back to Duluth, how was that experience? How was from academics to the social life to on ice? Give us the rundown.
I would live in Duluth, Minnesota for the rest of my life. I will advocate and hype that city up till the day I die. I love Duluth more than anything. I like I said earlier, I freaking had a tough first month just being like homesick. And then like from then on, I never to leave. I stayed up there in the summers, no matter like how many girls stayed up there. And it was just like Minnesota summer is so fun, but then you get like Lake Superior on top of it. And it's just unbelievable. Like go to the beach for all hours of the day after your 6 a.m. lift and get hammered at the beach and just have a time playing spike ball, finding random people. There was times like these guys would come up and be like, hey, like I got a boat down there. You want to go for a ride quick? We're like, yeah, we do. Spend the day on their boat.
Stranger
Like,
danger doesn't exist
sure.
in Duluth.
No, Gabby lives to
No.
tell the tale.
Yes. Somebody asks you for a boat ride, you go.
I would love to experience the Minnesota summer.
I just want to preface for the kids watching this. Don't listen
do
to
it.
Gabby right
Yeah.
now. Because it could turn into a Criminal Minds episode. But
It could.
in this case,
You just gotta be prepared for any situation though. Like before you get on the boat, plan your exit plan. Like if by the time we get however many feet from the shore, you're like, that's when we jump.
but the hockey.
Hockey was fun. I think the hardest part of Duluth, and I think it's getting like a little bit better, especially with like women's hockey going up so much, but like we played at the same rink as the boys, and not that like fans are everything, but like we barely had people come. Like it just didn't feel like a lot of people. We would get like a couple thousand, but their stadium is so big that it would just feel empty for every game. And it was like still such a cool rink, and like our facilities were insane. Like felt like we were pro playing college hockey. Like it was cool, but like trying to get people to come to our games was like a hassle. Like you're constantly like convincing people. We're like, hey, come to our games. They're really fun. Students
Free
get free
t-shirts.
popcorn. Free popcorn when you come. So does that entice you all when I come? Like
You guys should
so that was tough.
You guys should have just had a keg at the rink.
Yeah.
Free keg stand for any and all students. Come on.
That
know,
would
that
probably
would
be
get 'em.
the rowdiest game of all time.
Yeah. Honestly, I feel like we all have a similar experience with that, except maybe Wisconsin.
Oh yeah. Yeah,
Just
I think like except
unfortunate.
Wisconsin. Yeah.
Yeah.
But other than that, like our team was so close, and like I didn't have a lot of like super great friends in high school, and I came to college kind of like hoping that that would be my time to like meet my people. And it definitely was. Like all my friends for life are from Duluth, and like when I come home for the summer, not that I don't love spending time with my family, but I just don't have like a whole lot of people to hang out here with. So I was like always itching to like get back with my teammates in Duluth. And so yeah, our coach did like a really great job of getting like good people that all had like very similar aspirations in life and like values and stuff. So that was really fun.
You guys had awesome
That's
coaches
the
too.
best.
Yeah. Yeah, can't beat that. Like our coaches were amazing. It's fun. It's also fun, like our head coach Maura, she's just a hard ass my freshman, sophomore, junior year. Like then she had a kid, her and her wife, Shelby, and she was like complete 180, just this like gentle human. And we were like, she's a mom now, like full on every aspect of her life. She turned into a mom, and it was just like
Aw.
so funny to watch her. Like, still just an unbelievable coach, but like just the dynamic of like, her coaching style changed like when she was a mom, and it was just like so fun to watch. And yeah, that was fun. She's awesome. Now she's going to freaking Dartmouth.
Wow. Yeah. No, I was
Yeah,
gonna say both your coaches kind of have made moves, but I remember you and Belsey just going on nonstop about the incredible leadership that Duluth had.
Would you please tell the story of Rex again? Gabby has a very, very cute orange fluffy cat named Rex, and he's very handsome, and he's an elderly man. But he's been through some hardships in his life, and Gabby, as a fellow cat mother myself, I would appreciate hearing some of his stories.
Yeah, so one of me and my good friend from college were just on a good drive on our way back, we saw the animal shelter and we were like, let's go check it out. Why not? We walk in and we see this fat orange cat like in a ball in the back of this little cage. And we were like, how much for that one? They're like, $50. We're like,
Sold.
$50 for this guy?
That's a steal.
Yeah. So we went 25, 25, and we took home this fat cat. And we were like, perfect. And they told us when we were leaving, like, he's about 6 years old. His like first two homes that he was in like is neglected and abused, so he's very timid around people, like just so you know. Like, all right, like sounds good. But as soon as we get home, like we just never saw him. He like hid in the walls. He would like leave food and like the food would be gone in the morning, but like you don't see him ever. He hated people.
Mhm.
And so then one night we had a party and someone had left the door open and went down to my room and let him out because I usually just lock him in there. And he was gone. And like a day went by and I was like, has anyone seen Rex or any sighting? Everyone's like, no, I haven't seen him in a while, whatever. So then like a week goes by and like he's gone. He doesn't have he was declawed, so he doesn't have any claws. He has a gum disease, so he can't like he can only take wet food. But, like we'll give it a shot. So I put out all these posters and like went online and like all the Facebook groups of like lost pets in Duluth. Yeah, just hoping to find him. And like 2 months, almost 3 months is like gone by, and it's literally the day before our first snowstorm in Duluth. Mind you, got like over 2 feet of snow the next day. But I get this call from a random number, and I usually never answer. And this guy picked up and was like, hey, I think your cat's been like living in our backyard for the last like month or so. And I was like, I don't think it's Rex. Like, I really don't. He's like, no, like, I'm pretty sure because Rex's tail was chopped in half at one of his houses. So he only has like a little nub of a tail. And he's like, I'm pretty sure it's your cat. And I'm like, okay. So I went out and I bought like this huge lot trap, like a raccoon trap, basically. And I put it under this guy's deck and like put blankets and like made it all cozy and stuff. And he calls me next morning and it's snowing. And he's like, hey, like he's in the garage. Like, I'll just let you come and pick him up whenever. So I went over there and I'm like, what do I do if this is my cat? Like, do I just take it anyways and be like, thanks, buddy? Like, I don't know. So I was freaking out going into this house. Lo and behold, it's Rex and his big green eyes, and he is literally just skin and bone. He's like curled up and all greasy and dirty. And so I took him back. Yeah, I took him back to the vet. And mind you, like we had only had him like less than a year. So what they said, like he was probably 7 years old at this point. They bring him back to the vet and they get him all checked in and they're like, hey, like I don't know like how they assumed he was 6 years old, but he's definitely like 15, 16 years old. I'm like, you just aged my cat 10 years. They're like, no, like I think they just got his age wrong at the place. Like he's an old cat, like he's an adult elder cat for sure. On top of that, he's got hyperactive thyroid and needs meds day and night. I was like, great. Okay. Yeah, from then on, I decided that he should just stay at home. So I had my parents start taking care of him.
Just a follow-up question from that story. How old is Rex now?
It's unknown. Kind of depends on like how I'm feeling that day. If someone asks me like, how old's your cat? Sometimes I'll be like, oh, he's 20.
He was there during the Great Depression.
He's lived his 9 lives.
The way he's walking up the steps lately, he's about 25 for sure.
Before we started this episode, we were talking. Zoe had an idea of what are those motorized things for the stairs?
Acorn.
What are they called?
Acorn stairlift.
The Acorn stairlift. That Gab should get one for her cat.
Oh, here comes Mickey and Rex.
Come on. Get in here.
Oh my god! What's up, you guys? Rex, you look so handsome.
He's such a handsome boy.
He's in it for the rest of the episode.
Oh, Gabby, he's perfect.
Wait, now
Look
that I
at
see
him.
him, the fluffiness and chunky factor would be unmatched between Sam and him.
Yeah,
Oh
he's a
my
big boy.
gosh. He's
He's a
so
he's a big
handsome.
boy.
Does he
Oh,
smell
that's
good?
nice.
Yes.
I love how cats
Well,
smell.
I think like it depends on who you ask. Like I think he smells good, and like his smell like just feels like home.
That is amazing, you guys. I look at you guys differently now that you are both moms. Like you just have both matured so much during your
Yeah.
college days. I could not be a mom during my college days. I had to be a mom for myself first. But let's fast forward a little bit now. Let's go into pro hockey life.
What it was your favorite moment of the first inaugural season with Ottawa?
On or off ice, or both.
We'll start with on ice.
Our first shootout win at home was really fun. I don't know, like our home opener, I don't think anything beats that. Like that was insane.
Sick.
Like any time playing at home was just like a dream. Our fans were just insane, and I just felt so cool.
What's your favorite like locker room moment that took place that people wouldn't know at home? If you had to choose one, like it's kind of we've had some crazy instances.
Yeah, we've got, wow, that's like I can't like pinpoint a moment.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I gotta say, like one of them though is like shower beers after a big win.
Yeah. Yeah.
That was fun. But like even just dance parties in the locker room,
Yeah.
Nothing
Yeah.
like it.
nothing like it. I do. Oh, what's that song, Zoe?
Red
Prada.
Every
light, green
day.
light.
Oh, red light, green
Yes.
light.
When the strobe light hits, I want you to move like this. Gab, who do you think is the best? Who do you think has the best moves on the team?
Belzy.
Really? Not
Hey.
Jenny? I think between Belzy and Papa J.
Yeah, I feel like they both have very similar dancing.
Yeah.
Wait, I love
Very.
this. That's actually so true.
But
Those two.
I've seen, oh, they're twins.
They
Yeah.
are twins. I really
Yeah.
thought they were like the same person until like 2 years ago. I'm not kidding.
But yeah, no, there's like countless crazy memories. I
Yeah.
mean, another highlight that pops up for me is you painting your face like JoJo Siwa and going viral. That one's a good one.
Guys, who wrote this on the board?
I don't know, it wasn't me.
Yeah, that's so weird.
Yeah, seriously, guys, just fess up.
That was also good.
Who's in your opinion, a tough D to play against in the league? Who gives you hell?
Can't pick anyone on your team, okay? Me and Buckles are off limits.
Okay, well,
That's why you're
I can't-
thinking so hard, eh? Mm.
yeah. Yeah. Okay, well, now I gotta reevaluate my whole pick here. I think Megan Keller is super hard to play against. She has such a big stick that I think she's really hard to get past. But somebody that gave me a run for my money all year long was Raj on Toronto.
That's a good answer.
Raj.
I could never get past her. She tossed me around in front of the net.
Yeah, that's a great pick. That's a good pick.
Yeah, why don't you go ahead and fill us in on your summer plans, summer training, anything exciting going on with you? Tell us what's new. Hit us with it.
As far as like skating and working out, I feel like I'm so lucky with where I live that there's a rink or somewhere to work out within like 5 minutes of anywhere in like the city's area of Minnesota. So I've been working out with this guy since I'm 15, and he's just like been there with me. I had back surgery like 2 years ago, and he like helped me through all of that stuff. He just knows me super well, and he's just such a great guy. So I love going there. So I'll be going there this summer, and then skating at the super rink with all like the Minnesota girls and getting in some ice time there. But I feel like exciting stuff is just my dad has like a AAA summer hockey program he has here in Minnesota. So I get to like help work those camps and help coach them, and all their parents are like good buddies with my dad. So it's fun to like see them and their families, and that stuff's fun. But also in July is my mom's side of the family, like huge family reunion where everybody comes, and it switches off like each state because they're from everywhere. We have like Oregon, Washington, California, Georgia, North Carolina, New York,
It kind of just sounds
Arizona.
like
We're
it kind
all
of sounds
over
like
the
you're
place.
singing the U.S. state song.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They literally. Seriously.
Alabama, Arkansas.
That's Gabby's family.
That's my family and where they live. So yeah, it's switch off each state, and lucky I'm home this year because it's in Minnesota at my grandparents' house. So they'll be here for like a week and a half. So I'm excited to see them and hang out with all of them. But other than that, just hanging with my cat.
Rex, let's
Hey.
go on his
Rexy
Acorn
boy.
stairlift.
Yeah.
Maybe that should be our ad for this episode.
Yeah.
Gab,
Yes, we are
Gab.
promoting them.
Yeah. And if you use this discount code now, you can get
Use code
30% off.
REX22.
Rex 22 for how old he is. What's your go-to summer activity? Do you like to golf? Do you like to like wake surf? What do you do to let loose during the summer?
I would say like walking or like hiking, like finding either like a lake or going up the North Shore and getting in like some hikes up there or going camping. And recently I've really gotten into fishing.
Okay,
Oh.
fisherman.
Fishing.
Gab.
I love fishing. This year at our cabin, I caught some big fish, and literally since I've gotten home, I've just been itching to go fishing again. So
Wow, you're like every guy on
Interesting.
Tinder. You're gonna have those photos
Yeah.
soon.
yeah, you guys, I was so close to posting a photo of all the fish I caught, and then I
Gabby,
was like,
please
no,
do. Please post it.
I
Please.
can't do that.
Gab,
Gabby, I feel like
They're
that'd be
all of me
iconic.
like holding the walleye like this. I'm like,
wait, please,
Gabby,
please.
Just like a 10 slide dump of
yeah,
each with a
there would
different
be 10,
fish.
yeah.
Gabby with a different fish. You have
It's
to have
the
the
exact
shape.
same
It's all
photo.
you and like you have to have the stance. You know the stance with the one leg in front and with the fish. Gabby, please.
I gotta
That
have
would
those
be-
sunglasses on.
You have to have
Yeah,
like the
the
it has
speed
like
glasses.
purple or green lenses. It's like some neon
Yeah,
color
yep.
shade. Yeah. Oh, that's electric.
Oh my
God.
god.
I love that. Well,
I
keep
know,
us
I
I will
love
updated.
be waiting for that.
Yeah, keep us updated on those
Yeah.
on your fishing catches. Well,
Yeah.
I think this is a good time to jump into questions corner. Wow, once again, incredible responses. A lot of great questions. Here's a good one to start. Your song of the summer, go. Yeah, what's your go-to?
Birds of a Feather, Billy.
Ah, good
Her-
one.
Her new album.
Sex Kiss.
I
All
love
right.
that. I think I would say the bar song Shabuzi.
Yeah, that's definitely like a standard like summer song. For
It's
sure.
a basic
What
answer,
song?
but that's my go-to right now.
Bar
It's
song, Shabubi?
Sometimes I feel
Boozy.
I feel like I'm talking to a grandpa when I talk to Zoe sometimes. I'm like, no, it's Shabuzi. How about you, Zoe? What's your go-to?
That's a good question. Actually, my friend who I'm living with just showed me a new song, new to me. Denver by Jack Harlow. And I haven't been able to stop listening to it. So you should listen. Feel like girls.
Walking past a homeless in a Rolex. Just got off the stage on the Today Show and I basically felt soulless.
It's
Thank
good
you,
though,
Jack.
right?
Thanks, Jack, for coming on the pod today.
Is cereal a soup? For me, no.
No.
No, that would be wrong. Do you guys like to have your cereal
Good
dry,
thinking.
dry, in between, or soggy?
In between.
In between. I like half of it dry, half of it soggy.
Agreed, 100%. It has to be. Can't be too soggy that it tastes like I'm eating baby food, but it can't
Yeah.
be like crunchy out of the box.
I want cereal now.
Oh, I'm for sure having some after
What's your
this.
favorite kind of cereal, you guys?
That's an impossible question.
Okay, well, you don't know the
You only have
cereal.
one cereal
Gab.
for the rest of your life.
There's a Canadian brand. I don't know if you had it in Ottawa. It's called Vector.
That's
I
your
love
favorite?
I love Vector.
You create
Yeah.
cereal. It's like a high protein cereal, Gabby. I like Frosted Flakes.
But it's
healthy
like
girl.
it's a sugary, but then if I'm going back to when I was a kid, probably Life cereal. That stuff was like
Life is good.
Mm.
Gabby,
Mm.
your favorite cereal?
Younger growing up was Captain Crunch for sure.
Mm.
Right now, have you ever heard of like Crave
Mhm.
with the chocolate in the middle? They're so good.
Really? I haven't
So
tried
good.
it.
These so yummy.
What's your guys' this says top 4, but I think we'll just stick to your favorite TV show.
All time?
Yeah, all time.
New Girl or Criminal Minds?
Good one. I would have to say The Office.
Mm.
That's classic.
Yeah, it's a true classic.
I really loved White Lotus.
Really, I couldn't get into that.
Really?
I've
I
never
don't know what it
even
was.
watched
I
that.
just- Oh, really? I loved it.
I had a hard time getting into it.
Okay, Gab. Draft, reserve, release. Chris Hemsworth, Liam Hemsworth, Ryan Reynolds.
I'm drafting Ryan.
Ah.
Reynolds.
Yes, Ryan Reynolds. I'm reserving Chris Hemsworth, releasing Liam.
Wow.
Is it because he's a cheater?
Oh my God. I think that's the perfect way to end the episode. Gabbie Hughes, thank you so much for coming on. We love you dearly.
Thank you so much for
And
having me.
Thank you, Gabby. I
you.
miss you, Gabby.
I miss you guys and I love you so freaking much.
We love you too. Enjoy your Minnesota summers, okay?
Heck yeah.
Well, you enjoy Connecticut, you enjoy Toronto.
We'll see you soon, our little shining star.